Hello and welcome everybody at our pilot episode at OK Sweet Dreams. My friend Bean and I have spent many late nights sharing weird news, disturbing crimes, and basically anything that would keep us awake at night happening all around the earth. We decided to share our thoughts on these news and spread insomnia worldwide. But most importantly, to discover what's keeping you up at night. How are you doing, Bean?
Hey, I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I'm really excited about starting this podcast. I think it's going to be a lot of fun and it's going to be awesome to meet some fellow insomniacs along the way.
I cannot agree with you more. Sharing all the things that disturbs our good night sleeps for better or worse, that is our mission. And I have something for you immediately. Picture a giant phallic iceberg of coast of Dildo, Newfoundland goes viral. Here is the picture we.
First of all, I don't think the coast of Dildo, I don't believe that's real.
That town is real. As a
No.
Canadian, I assure you, Dildo is a real town. But
Who was just sitting there one day and they're just like, "Oh, you know what? We're naming this uh Dildo."
that would be a very interesting town meeting, right? The first town meeting, like what will be our name? Dildo, and people were like, "Yeah, I like it,"
Yeah,
like.
I like it. I like it. That tracks. That sounds good. Perfect. Cut it.
And I agree with you. At first glance, this news may strike you as fake, but I couldn't find anything that would argue its credibility. All I could find was further social media posts about its very existence. The picture was taken and posted on social media by Ken Pretty, who named this sculpture by nature Dickieberg. What a smart man! What a smart
Yeah.
man!
He knows marketing well, obviously.
That's for sure. Looking at it, it undeniably took the shape of a male genitalia. Like, but it's not just like a phallic statue. It has balls. It has the tip. So it's like it was sculpted. Like it's not something that you would imagine that nature is just creating. Like
Yeah, nature's not just the tip here. It's the whole thing.
it's the whole thing, balls and scrotum and everything there. Like
Oh my god.
you know me very well in that I don't believe in higher power of any form. But if Mother Nature as a goddess entity exists, she has a great sense of humor with a touch of painful irony. By painful, I speak from a male perspective here.
Oh yeah, why is that?
You will, we will get there. We will get there. But first,
Okay.
let's play a game.
Okay.
Now imagine this. Close your eyes.
Okay, they're closed.
You are Mother Nature being. You are abused and hurt by your children, humankind. We are jerks. They disrespect you, they forgot your importance. Got it?
Yeah.
Most decision makers who could actually protect you are of the male gender. Now, you want to send a message here. And you notice that your regular messages by catastrophes all over the world are noted, but let's be honest, ineffective, we don't give a fuck. Like,
Of
we
course, yeah.
rebuild shit, right?
Right.
So you decide to have a lighter, like motherly touch with your next message. Now, without taking a stand in the scientific debate of global warming, it is a fact that the temperature of our planet is rising.
I would say I erect a firm stance against global warming.
Okay, as Mother Nature, I would assume you
Right,
would.
of course.
So you create an icy sculpture of the male genitalia and let it be carried by the ocean. So it's the main thing. You created this somewhere, and you let the ocean to deliver this beauty to no other place but a town named Dildo in Newfoundland.
That's divine intervention right there.
Like I think so. Like if the universe wants to send a message, here it is. It goes viral, your sculpture is well received, and it was no more than a joke until boom! The very tip of the iceberg, or let's call it what it is, the Dickieberg falls off. And this is why it's painful in a male perspective because
Oh.
we are losing the best part. We are losing the tip here.
Oh, not the tip.
Not the tip.
That's the best part.
It's basically chopped off by the heat rays of the sun. humor, irony, art by you, Mother Nature. And I know it's like, I know it sounds goofy and all, but you cannot deny it's there. The message is there, isn't it?
Oh yeah, just the rays, the laser death rays of the sun. Like, let me just I'm gonna take this right here. You don't need it. Like,
You
you
don't
picking up
need
what I'm
it.
putting down? Do you understand?
Of
Loud and
course.
clear, miss. Loud and clear.
Of course, on the serious though, this news is nothing more than us humans projecting something, some meaning to something that may have no depth at all. Icebergs, most likely digbergs, are created by nature regularly, and they just happened by chance and odds that one of these was carried by the ocean current to a place in time when crazy minds like I have can play games like we did here. I do want to say thank you to Ken Pretty because it definitely made many people smile. So if you ever listen to this man, thank you.
Thank you. We appreciate you. Huh. Well, that's pretty wild. I'm not even gonna lie. We'll have to post a picture so everyone can see this quick reference. But speaking of biting off more than you can chew, I
Hmm.
have a story that I would like to share, and I've titled it. I have titled it "The Chipotle Home Wrecker."
Wait, what?
The Chipotle Home Wrecker. Okay, so a Twitter account that goes by the name of 58 Shorty brought attention to a Chipotle in Fort Myers, Florida. This is being reviewed bomb not for their shitty food or their service, but because an employee named Lucy is out here literally trying to steal your man. Imagine your partner coming home with more than a hot, steamy burrito.
What? First of all, I'm not surprised it's happening in Florida. I'm sorry.
Okay, here we go.
I'm,
Florida man, Florida woman.
man, exactly. Look, like, where is this Chipotle exactly? Do we have an address? Like,
No, no, you don't need to go there. It's none of
all
your
right,
business.
all right.
Yeah, so women are just complaining that their men are coming home with more than Chipotle. They're coming home with another woman's phone number. Like,
Like, are you
oh my
serious?
god. And
Holy shit.
it's not just one, it's quite a few. So I pulled a couple of these reviews here and I'm going to read a couple to you.
All right, hit me.
Okay. All right. So Evan K says, "Don't send your husband to, in quotes, pick up Chipotle." Next Next thing you know, Lucy is going to seduce them into sleeping with her like she has with multiple married men. And then this part's my favorite. "You have guac to be kidding me."
No!
1 star.
Oh
One
my
star.
god, why is it a one star? Just for the last sentence, I would give it a five. But to Evan K, uh, how about you trust your husband that he can say no?
These men cannot be trusted.
I see, I see.
Okay, so here's another one. Jake W said, "Lucy is a pig. She slept with my husband too. They need better customer service that doesn't involve my bed. The guac sucks too." 1 star. These are the review bombs. They're just like 1 star for Chipotle.
The other thing what I would say to this is it did not involve your bed. I when I was a teen, I was working in a fast food restaurant. If you fool around there, there's no bed involved. All I'm
Oh
saying,
my god.
if you fool around
You're
at
wrong
your
for that.
workplace, there's no bed involved.
You're not gonna name this fine establishment?
Okay, so basically, I'm not gonna.
Okay,
That
all right.
I was
Okay.
banned, and I cannot work there anymore ever.
Okay. Hopefully it wasn't a Chipotle then.
No, no, no. It wasn't a Chipotle. No.
Okay. All right. We've got Jessica F writes, "Stay far away. Lucy, the GM, or whatever position." Okay, first of all, whatever position. Like,
Like,
I'm sure there were plenty of positions. uh, or whatever position she's in. She likes to sleep with married men, aka her customers. I'm sure
uh-huh.
that Jessica gave a 1 star for that Chipotle as well.
I don't know. Like, in my opinion, they should give a 5 star instead of a 1 star.
Listen, listen. If someone's out here stealing your spouse, you're not gonna praise them for that.
Well, you don't need to after. Like, imagine you have a headache, honey. Pick up Chipotle and get some. Like,
Yeah, I interpreted the get some a little too loosely, perhaps.
I mean, you know.
And then just one more here that I grabbed, and this dirty dog, David L, wrote, "Can I get Lucy's phone number? I think she's a great member of the team. 5 stars."
Exactly, man. Exactly. That's my man right there.
Hey, you can't blame him for trying. Like, get in where you fit in, David. But like, I don't know,
Um,
a little
honestly,
risky.
one thing disturbing me:
Mm-hmm.
why all the wives are blaming Lucy here? Like,
That's
I'm sorry to break it to you. You need two people for that.
That's a good point. That's a good point. I think if it were me personally, I
Mm-hmm.
would be more upset with my partner. You should just be able to trust them. Like go get Chipotle. Like don't get your dick sucked. Just go get some
just
Chipotle. Like what is the problem? Is this not that hard?
like you send your husband, oh, please bring some burritos, some, but leave the STD. Thank you. Like,
Leave it, leave it. We don't need that here.
I have a question
I'm
though.
not paying extra for this.
Maybe, she just wanted the tip. Just the tip,
Just the
B.
tip.
Just
Oh
the
my
tip.
god. Well, I've got one. It's
You have
it's
any
quite large
experience like,
though.
oh shit, no, you didn't just
I
say
did.
that.
I
I
did.
love it.
Okay, so I did actually have a similar experience.
Really?
When we lived in Georgia, we went to this Chipotle to get some burrito bowls for dinner, and Michael orders first because like I'm shy, like
Mm-hmm.
I can't be up there first. And this woman is just like batting her eyes at him. She's scooping this meat, and when she gets to the cheese section, she in the most sultry way possible. Like I'm not even joking with you. She fully extends her arm like out above the bowl up in the air, and she's like sprinkling this cheese like she's Salt Bay or something. I'm like, "Ma'am, this is a Chipotle." And like at the same time, I'm not threatened. Like I trust my man. Like you can just like I fuck him if you want. Like it's none of my business. Like I'm not getting involved. But I was kind of pissed because I didn't even get any extra cheese on mine to make the whole thing more palatable.
Oh my god.
Like, bro, he got the whole world and I didn't get a goddamn thing.
That's kind of fucked up. I'm not gonna
Yeah.
lie. Like,
You
at
should have
least give you some cheese.
you
Like,
should have seen the side by side burrito bowls because we ordered basically the same thing. I mean, his was just like she put all the care into his, and with mine, she was like, "Get the fuck out of here."
it is
So it
yours.
just
It is yours. You got the man. You got the man. You don't deserve cheese. You got the man.
it does just make me wonder about the employee trading process at Chipotle though, because I'm different state and and she was putting in the work that day. That's all I'm saying.
Like, if you really think about it, Chipotle is more like a family style restaurant, right?
Right.
But what if behind the scenes the CEO was like, we are gonna be the undercover dirty hooters?
Oh, it's Chipotle.
Because
It's a little spicy. I'm picking up what you're putting down.
like, we gonna serve the man something special.
Oh, you gotta keep those customers coming back.
Exactly,
Oh,
exactly.
I hate it.
The only problem with marketing ideas like that, 50% of of your customers will love it. The male side will love it, but
Sure.
the woman will be pretty much pissed. Like, so I don't know, gain and weight. Like, I don't know.
Mm,
It's definitely something. It's definitely something. But about seducing men, I have a video for you, Bean. Check this one
okay.
out.
Okay. I'm gonna play this. Okay, let's see.
Ice cream so good, yes, yes, yes. Ice cream, yes, 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 yes. Hey, hi, yes. You gotta feel like a cowgirl. Let me write it.
What is this?
So, what you witnessed here is a new trend on social media, mostly on TikTok. This is the
Okay.
NPC girl trend. And basically, how it works, you watch the stream and you send emotes, and she's doing those playouts. And her name is Feda Shinnon, aka Pinky Doll. She's 27, but this is the crazy part. What do you think is what what's the secret of the success here? What do you think?
I would say I don't know. I guess it's the interaction between her and the audience, but it's also very strange to me since it's removed all the personality from her. It's like just presets.
It's basically preset. So I would say it's 90 because she's a beautiful woman. So
Yeah.
we cannot take that away from her. She's a beautiful woman and she's actually very smart. She's making around $3,000 a day just on TikTok, and on other social media platforms, she's making around 4K a day. So it's
Okay.
basically 7K a day as an income doing this. It's pretty awesome, but is it soft porn?
It's very suggestive. It's, you know, she like you said, she's very attractive. She's got the low cut top. Yeah, I would say it's definitely playing into some sort of I don't know if I'd say a kink, but it's definitely something.
It's a
I
fetish. Let's be honest. Like,
yeah, it's I don't know. I would like to see the psychology behind that because me personally watching it is a little strange, but obviously people love it if she makes that much money every day.
now this was sent to me by one of our mutual friends, and we watched it together. And after that, I asked him, "What do you think is the purpose for the hair straightener popping popcorns?" And he was like, "What hair straightener?" And I was like, "Dude,
No.
dude,
No, he did not.
he did, he did."
Uh-huh. Yeah, that checks
So
out. That checks
I,
out. I think I know who you're talking about.
I think it's Avi. I think it's Avi. It's a very dear friend of ours. But what I would like to say, so he worked as a former stripper. He has a she has a 5-year-old son, and I think she made it, Bean. I think
She made it.
she made it. I honestly I can just applaud this lady.
Listen, if you can make more money doing this than like being actually harassed by customers and having to work at a strip club, like mad respect. Like
Mad
do that, like
respect.
get that money, girl, every day of the week. Like I love it.
I agree with you 100%. I agree with you 100%. Do you want to know how it started?
Yeah. Yeah, I would be curious.
So basically, I found an interview from the New York Times with her, and she says, "I was just being cute. I remember someone saying, 'Oh my god, you look like an NPC.' And then they started sending me like crazy money."
Yeah. Yeah.
There you go. An
It's
idea
born.
for the century. But I'm still on the opinion it is soft porn. I don't like
Yeah.
if you're watching this for hours.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I can't.
This one keeps me awake at night. Not her, she's a genius. But the people who watch this keep me awake at night. Like, why do you watch this?
What is the joy there? Because I watched just a couple seconds here and I'm like, okay, like I'm gonna put that away.
I mean,
Let's stop
what's the
that.
joy? Hee-haw! Yes, you got to feel like a cowgirl. Like, that's like joy right there for you. Yes, 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 yes. Like, it's so sexually heated that it's soft porn, basically. But she's doing it the smart way because she's not putting herself like completely out, you know.
No, it's respectable.
It's very respectable.
Honestly, this is I'm just saying it. I'm gonna say it right here, right now. Hot take. We
Okay,
should just we I'm saying it. We should just make sex work legal. Like,
I
what
agree.
is the problem?
I agree. It would empower women to do with their body whatever they want, and they could actually receive protection.
Yeah, I mean, it would be a lot safer. I mean, they would pay taxes, the same as everyone else.
I
Like,
don't
it's
think they
just
like the part when you say they should pay taxes, but yeah.
sure. Yeah, they're like, well, hold on a
Hold
minute,
a minute.
hold
Give
on.
us the protection, but don't touch our But imagine
Uh,
how the authorities would check how much they actually earn. Like, would they go in as a fake buyer? Like,
I I mean, all of that stuff, like if she's using TikTok and all of those tips, I'm not really sure how that stuff works, but I'm assuming those tips come in and she gets like a credit to a balance. I mean,
oh,
because that's not really considered.
I was speaking about the sex worker part, like the actual sex worker.
Oh,
Like,
oh
would they go
yeah.
in and do a fake buy like they do at
Oh
stores? Like,
no.
because
Imagine those undercover operations.
I
Honey, I
mean,
had to do it for work. You don't
honey,
understand. It was part of my
I
job.
couldn't
I'm
do
a public
anything.
servant.
Public servant getting treated. I mean, okay, yeah, I can see it happening. Yeah, like honestly, Shinon, if you ever listen to this or Pinky Doll, I'm a fan.
We love it.
I love it. I'm not gonna be a follower though, but you made my day. And
Brilliant. Brilliant businesswoman. Mad
I,
respect.
yeah, brilliant, and I wish you all the best.
Take that money, girl.
Take that money.
Okay. Well, speaking of women out here getting that money, kind of ties a little bit into my next story. You're never going to believe this.
Oh my god,
Okay, so let me set the scene.
I'm listening.
There are two women, Victoria and Olga. They're dear friends. They're both similar in age and appearance. They both have dark hair, fair skin. They both speak Russian. Okay, so it's a hot August day in New York, and the two women are just like hanging out, having a lovely day. And Victoria ate two slices of cheesecake and offered the third to Olga. After a bit, Olga starts to feel not so great. The room's starting to spin, so she's like, I'm gonna go lay down. As soon as she is laying down, she starts to projectile vomit and she knows like
Ugh.
something's not right here, and she passes out. The last thing that she remembers was Victoria pacing around the room. And I just have to ask first before we get into it, I want to know what flavor of cheesecake. Is it just like
Uh,
what flavor? Cuz I could fuck up some cheesecake, but
I
all
mean,
right.
was it like a bad cheesecake or
Okay,
what
so
happened here? Tell me more. Tell me more.
okay. So she's woken up later by a friend who found her unconscious in the bed with a bottle of pills just like scattered all over, and it was to stage an attempted suicide.
Wait,
So
what?
yeah, so her friend is like looking for her. She comes into the house, she finds her in the bed. There's pills and bottles all over the place, like all over the bed. So she wakes up, and she notes that her passport were missing, along with her employment card and her gold ring. As if, as if being poisoned wasn't enough, she's like, "Oh, let me get this ring real quick too. Let me treat myself to a little finger
I
bling."
mean, maybe she heard precious. Like I.
My
So
precious.
she was poisoned.
She was poisoned, but she's taken to the hospital for treatment, and she's talking to the police, and she's like, "Hey, listen, I did not try to kill myself. Like, you have to believe me." And she's like so adamant about it, and the police are like, "Okay, let's take a look into this a little bit further." So they go back to her apartment and they find the little like cheesecake tin, and they test the cheesecake residue, and they found a highly potent sedative.
Holy crap! I
Yeah.
am really mad at this woman because I love cheesecake. If you poison someone, people out there, don't ruin the sweets. Use fucking vegetables. Use carrot, broccoli. I don't give a fuck. Leave the cheesecake, the baked goods alone.
Well, if you think about it, like if someone's just sitting there eating broccoli and they're like, good broccoli, would you
Yum
like
yum yum.
some
Would you like some carrot? Like
would
I
you
got
like
you.
some broccoli? Yeah, like
I got
nobody's
you.
gonna. But if I'm watching somebody and my friend, she's eating some cheesecake, she's like, "You want a slice of cheesecake?" Yeah, I want a slice of cheesecake.
Not after this
Obviously.
though. No, you can
Well, no.
eat your cheesecake now. Like
No. No, like that's what this is why I have trust issues. Like just imagine you're eating your cheesecake with your pal, your buddy, and the next thing you know, you're dying. Like pass.
oh
No, thank
my.
you.
Ah. So you're saying that I cannot even accept cheesecake anymore.
No, like just stay away from it.
Oh my god.
What is in this cheesecake? I'm
How
not
will I
feeling so
sleep after
good.
this? How will I sleep after this, ladies and gentlemen? I love
Yeah.
cheesecake.
So basically, Victoria tried to poison Olga to steal her identity. Why? I'm glad you asked, Don. I'm so glad that
Oh,
you asked. I will tell you why.
I'm baffled. I'm still at the cheesecake. I cannot eat cheesecake from strangers' part, alright?
Or even your friends, apparently. Or even your friends.
Ah.
So, okay, so Victoria already had a criminal record, and she had a red notice out for her from Interpol that was issued back in 2014
Wait,
for
she's a known criminal?
she's a known criminal. which is why she's trying to steal someone else's identity. She was going to use that passport, I guess, to migrate to Ukraine. So that's why she was
Whoa.
trying to kill her. So it says here that she was accused in 2014 of a murder in Russia of her friend and stealing her life savings. This
That
fucking woman is
woman,
heartless.
that woman is out there to get you. That woman
She,
is a hunter. It's like, how old is she?
I think
47,
she's
you
in
said?
her, yeah, she's in her 40s now.
Holy shit.
So we've got Pinky Doll out here just like earning the money, in an honest way, like get that money. And then we have fucking Victoria
But
killing you. She's
I,
killing you and
I'm
she's taking
sorry
your
to say
money.
that we Canadians are nice, you know. Like,
Yeah.
we are not out there to
Yeah.
get you.
Okay, that's fair. Okay.
Uh, so what happened after? Like, she was a known criminal. She committed a murder, or like
Allegedly.
allegedly. I'm
Allegedly.
sorry. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. She
yeah.
hasn't been tried in Russia yet, but that's why they had the warrant out for her. But even before that, she has a criminal history. She was a dominatrix, and she would sedate her clients to rob them of their money and jewelry. And
Oh
there's a
my
former
god.
client who testified during a trial that she drugged him during a date, after which he woke up with $2,600 in credit card charges, and she even stole his watch. Let me get
No.
this watch. Let me get this
You
ring.
know
I fucking deserve it.
honestly, that's the sign of a psychopath, in my opinion. Because if you take the money, that's fine. But she takes something personal. She takes the ring. She takes the watch. And I love watches, you know that, right?
Right.
That's very personal to me. So if it was an expensive watch that was worth to take, I would assume that was personal to Ruben there as well. And she took it. And I don't believe it was for the money value. I think it was the psychopath issue with her. What do
Yeah,
you
she
think?
she seems a little unhinged, definitely.
Like collecting
Um
trophies in a way?
yeah, I mean, it could definitely be that. Maybe she used him to pawn for more money, but like you say, I mean, she definitely seems a little wild.
Yeah, I mean, it could be for more money, but we don't know like what kind of like it could be a cheap
What kind of
watch.
watch? You
Exactly.
know,
Like if it was a Rolex, yeah, most likely it was for money. Like she didn't steal very large amount. It was $2,600, you said?
yeah, credit card. She charged about $2,600 to one of his credit cards.
Ah, yeah.
But listen, imagine just like waking up, you're fucking robbed. Where's my watch? Like, I want my money back. This was not a good experience for me. 1 star.
What
Here's
stuff?
where the 1 stars come in. 1 star. I want my money back. I did not enjoy my time with Victoria.
Okay, so she basically has a
Okay.
criminal, like a very long
She,
criminal
she
past.
she's been doing this. She's been hustling her whole life. She's been up to some shenanigans, but so in the US now she's been charged with attempted murder and grand larceny.
Wow.
Back with her original charges from Russia, she claims that the police were framing her for the 2014 murder
Oh,
of her friend when she stole the life savings. She's like, I was framed.
I would
I
believe
would
her. Okay,
not.
listen to me. I would believe her if the further crimes wouldn't have happened. Because in
Right.
Russia, I'm not saying it's a 50-50. There, I said
Right.
it. But
Okay.
if you come to America and you keep doing shitty things, nah, you weren't framed, bitch. You did it. Like,
And there's also a quote of her, and I'm gonna do this. This is her quote: "I am not a killer. I'm woman, only woman."
oh my god. I mean, she's a
Okay,
black widow.
she is absolutely. She's just a woman. Listen. Okay, so here in the US, she has been convicted of attempted murder and assault, and she was sentenced to 21 years.
Only?
Only. Because, Olga didn't die. 21 years, she didn't die. She's fine.
Yeah, but I don't know much about US law, I'm gonna be honest, but don't you guys pass out sentences like 400 years and shit? Like 21 years?
Ugh. I mean, for like drug offenses, yeah. But if you try to kill someone, it's 21 years. It's not a big deal.
Oh, for drug offenses, yeah, you will rot in
Yeah.
jail for like,
Oh, yeah.
but You try to kill some. All right, 20 years.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Okay, so after she serves her time, she'll be deported back to Russia, and then she'll face the outstanding charges that they have there, which is a lot. I mean, there's
Ah,
a murder, there's an attempted murder, there's all the robberies, the drugging. So like it's not looking good for, poor Victoria,
do
poor lady.
do you have any
She was framed.
information about the trial? Because that could have been something to listen to. Any quotes from the
Oh yeah.
trial?
Um I do have a quote here from the DA. She said she laced a slice of cheesecake with a deadly drug so she could steal her unsuspecting victim's most valuable possession, her identity.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
That DA hit the nail on the head like pop.
Absolutely.
And
Bop, bop.
exactly like and I
You got
think
your number, bitch.
yeah, the DA was right. Like, what's more valuable than your identity, right? So
So the Victoria's defense attorney has released a quote, and it says that the defense believes the judge holder's sentence was excessive and inappropriate given her
mhm.
life circumstances, her
What?
mental illness, family support, and her traumatic experiences while living in the United States. And that just makes me feel like, listen, I live in the US also. I'm traumatized too. Like, it's wild out here, but I'm not out there trying to kill people and steal their identities. Like, girl, you have to relax. Like, this
Um,
is not a US issue.
as far we know, you are not out there to get us.
Okay, yeah.
As far we
As
know, would I
allegedly.
would I eat a cheesecake from you without you taking a bite first? I love cheesecake so much,
Yes.
so probably
Yes.
yes.
You would
Yeah,
have to.
yeah. But
Okay, so that's my takeaway from all of this, like, is just next time you're at a social gathering, just steer clear of the cheesecake. Just don't.
that's too much, Bean. You cannot ask me that. I'm
Come
sorry.
on.
No, you have to weigh the risk here. Let's say if I'm eating cheesecake at a social gathering, you will be there to protect me afterward. Like,
Yeah.
right? So
How did all these bottles get here? It looks like wow, I never took Don to be a sad type of man. Well, anyway,
yeah.
that's the kind of stuff that keeps me up at night. You think you can trust your friends, and they're trying to steal your identity. Apparently, I don't know.
It seems you can't trust anyone nowadays. Like,
No.
and imagine she was eating two slices of cheesecake first, so she was like acting it out. How delicious! So airy, so delicious. So, yum 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 yum. And Olga was like mouth watering there
Oh,
for the
how can
third
I?
slice.
Can I get a slice of
Can
that?
I? Would you mind?
Mm.
Oh,
Listen,
Victoria, I don't want to sound like a bitch, but would you share? Like,
would you just give me? Come on, just give me one slice, Victoria,
oh,
please.
so
I don't
cringe.
know. Also, I guess you can't be friends with people that look exactly like you. That's suspicious.
So
That's now a red flag for me.
your
If
doppelganger
you
is gonna get you. That's what you are saying. Like,
yeah, like yeah. If
wow.
if you look too similar, if you have too many similarities, like usually you can't be friends. That's my takeaway as well.
Don't you think though? Like, I don't wanna trash the defense attorneys that were trying to defend these ladies, but oh, her life circumstances are so bad, Judge, that she's ill, she's mental. This is so basic shit, you know what I mean? Like, I don't think any jury would eat that shit.
No, it's so calculated. Like you went to the effort to poison a piece of cheesecake. You kept track of it. You set the scene. You worked up the delicious cheesecake. It's so calculated. Like there's no way.
Speaking about layered cheesecake, right? Like, one layer of
So,
raspberry, one layer.
several layers.
Yeah, and the end layer is like some poison. Like, ugh.
And now you're dead.
Oh no,
I'm Olga now. I'm Olga.
I'm broken now. Oh shit. Honestly, she should stay in prison forever.
She's a dangerous
Yeah,
woman for
she's a
sure.
dangerous woman.
Yeah.
It's disturbing to me that she will leave prison ever, but luckily she will go back to Russia and hopefully she will stay there in a cell for the
I
rest of her
imagine, yeah,
life.
I imagine the prisons in Russia are. I don't know. I'm sure they're not nice. I'm sure she will spend the rest of her life in jail in
Yeah,
Russia. once they
Yeah.
get their hands on her.
Hopefully that will give us some relaxing thoughts to fall asleep. What do you think?
Yeah, absolutely. I'd like to know what keeps y'all up at night. So if you have any stories you'd like to share or anything that keeps you up, please email us at osdpodcast@gmail.com. We'd love to hear from you. Okay, sweet dreams.
I'm waiting here.
Do we leave this in here? Maybe we just leave this in here. Okay, well, we have an outro that would play.
We do have an outro, guys. We prepared it.
We're professionals.
The producer has some issues.
Cut.